Jerry James Stone and you're watching Cooking Stone. And on today's episode, I'm going to make an avocado popsicle. Now, unlike regular popsicles, this one's a little bit more on that earthy side because it has avocado, so it's not quite as sweet as you might expect a regular popsicle to be, but it's filled with a lot of flavor. It's avocado and coconut and some tarragon, and I think it's really bright and flavorful. It's just not your typical ice cream truck kind of popsicle, but I think you're gonna like it. Let me know. So the first thing I'm gonna do here is I always use a large measuring cup when I make my popsicles because my popsicle mold holds about a little over 3 cups. So it's just an easy way for me to keep track of what I'm mixing. So I'm gonna use this avocado puree, which there's nothing really special about this avocado puree. It's just 2 avocados pureed with the juice from 2 limes. And the reason the 2 limes are in there also, it's there to give it flavor, but the limes, when you puree the avocado, just kind of really helps get it nice and creamy and smooth, which is something that you want for this recipe. So I'm gonna add that in first. The next thing I'm going to add is my coconut milk, this is about 3/4 cup coconut milk. Just gonna add that in. Tasty as heck. Looks kind of pretty too, right? Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna infuse my simple syrup with some tarragon. So add just about 20 tarragon leaves to a cocktail mixer and just about a tablespoon of the simple syrup. And we're just gonna go ahead and muddle that. Remember, when you muddle, you're not trying to bruise or mush the herbs. You're just trying to release those essential oils. So, if you walk by, for example, if you walk by a lavender plant and you just rub the leaves, like you can smell that on your hand. And that's almost the same process that you're doing here, is you're just releasing those oils. You're not trying to blend it into this. So muddle that in there, get those flavors in there. And then we're gonna let that just kind of sit for a few minutes, along with the remaining simple syrup, just so it gets all infused. This is about 1.5 cups here. Now I'm just going to add my simple syrup to my measuring cup here. So I have about 3 cups. I'm just going to strain out the tarragon leaves. Sure, a few of them will end up in there, but that's not a big deal. It looks like it's about 3 cups. I'm going to mix it together first to find out. I could use a little bit more. This is gonna be awesome. Now I'm just going to fill the popsicle mold with this mixture. I'm gonna leave a little room at the top because I'm gonna top each one with just some sweetened coconut milk, and that's just really to add some texture. It's not about the flavor, it's just that whole food porn effect. I wanna make it kind of sexy. But you don't have to do that. Anyway, just fill these up and then freeze it for about 10 hours until they're rock hard.